hello there. It's Paul Mash TV. Time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up for you shortly. But before we begin, don't forget about that subscribe and bell below you there. And anytime an episode comes your way, it'll notify you. And also leave a comment on the comment section. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, you can. It's facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. And you can also comment on everything you see there and send us an inbox. We'd love to hear from you. And you can email us as well, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist that wants to be on the show, just email us there and we'll get back to you and show you how to do that. And well, we'll love fan mail as well. So if you're just simply a fan, send us an email and we'll get back to you. And we're going to recap all of that at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania today, we have Miss Freddye, and she's a very awesome artist. And I think you're going to enjoy listening to her sing at the end on the music video. But before we get into that, let's have another quick word from Galtar, the guitar that's made from women. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have Mrs. Freddye today. Thanks for joining us, Miss Freddye.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here today. Well, what's your story as far as how you became an artist? Because everyone has their own story, and I'm sure you always wanted to be one when you were little, but maybe it goes deeper than that. Tell us in your own words, though.
Actually, when I was little, well, when I was at school age, a friend of mine, we used to pretend we would sing. We would sing the latest songs that were out there. We pretend we were singing in front of thousands of people. And then one Christmas, my mom bought me a pink microphone. Hence, I love the color pink. And, I would walk around, pretend, I was singing and singing to like thousands of people. And then I started singing in church choir at 15. I had my first solo, and of course, that bombed. So that's when I developed my stage fright, and then would sing background in different church choirs, throughout the years. And in '96, I was dating a guy that played bass, and he was in a blues band, and he heard me sing Silent Night to my youngest child then. And he said, I didn't know you could sing. And I said to myself, I didn't know either. So they were looking for a blues singer, female, and he did a lot of coaxing, I should say. And I finally went, and the band was in one room. I auditioned in the bathroom with a 100-foot cord, closed the door, turned on the water, started singing something. And they liked what I did, and that's how I got started. And fast forward, 2002, 2003, formed my own band, and here I am today with two bands, Miss Freddie's Blues Band and Miss Freddie's Home Cooking Band. And then sometimes I'll do a duo with one of my guys or a trio with two of my guys. So that's how I got started, and stage fright and everything.
Okay, well, that's a great story. I'm glad you chose music for your occupation. I hope you'll have a few more years ahead of you on that. So, well, tell everybody about some of the artists that you grew up with. I'm sure there's a lot of blues artists, but maybe you have other artists that influenced you as well.
Oh my gosh, growing up, my mother listened to blues. My parents both were from the South. So my mother listened to blues, my dad listened to country, drove me nuts. Couldn't stand neither one of those. I listened to anything coming out of Stax, Motown. I listened to from the Beatles to the Temptations and everybody in between. Um, I really didn't get into blues and jazz till I joined the band, my first band, Blues Music Works, in '96. And, you know, my mentor, Big Al, he said, you need to go listen to these following females. Now, I had heard of Etta James and Big Mama Thornton, but I had never heard of Coco Taylor. So I went to listen. I found some of her recordings. I listened. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved what she was doing. And I said, hands down, it's my favorite blues artist. I know a lot of my friends out there who are national blues artists, sorry, but you know how my beginnings started. So my influence was Coco Taylor, Etta James, Billie Holiday, Big Mama Thornton, Sarah Vaughan, and even a lot of the male artists out there, Willie Dixon, Muddy Waters. I mean, the list is long, but those are my top ones as far as blues influence. Blues and a little bit of jazz, so that's how I
Right.
got started.
Yeah, that's true. And Etta James and Billie Holiday are probably two of the biggest ones there, and they were definitely legends, obviously. And I loved a lot of their work. Well, how can we find your music? Because after watching this video, we're going to show you in a minute. People might want to download your music or follow you on all the social media sites. Maybe you have an official web address as well. Maybe you have physical copies. Tell everybody all about that.
Well, you can go to my website, missfreddye.com, and see where I'm at, see what I'm all about. You can also find me on Facebook. Go like my musician page, Miss Freddye. And also you can find my music on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. So make sure you check those out and you can stream them, download them. And one song in particular, Something to Believe in, the last that I looked was probably a couple days ago. Since it's been out, it's had over 421,000 people stream it. So thank you very much, folks out there. I'm glad you like that song. It's a great song. It was a love song, but then with the help of Brian Cole, we turned it into like a song of power, something spiritual, something that people need, something that people believe in. So thanks, everybody.
Okay, and that's pretty much the story behind the song, right? What you just said.
Yeah, it's a cover tune, and it was sung by Linda Lemaitre, and Brian found it, and at the time, like about 3 years ago, he said, "I got a song, I think you should sing." And at first, I was kind of hesitant. I'm like, me? I said, this is more of a love song. But as he explained it, and I am one to first understand because I'm a nurse by trade. That's what I do, and I work with cancer patients. And, a lot that people go through, like what we're going through in the world today and what we've been going through, for the longest. It's like, you know what? This is a song that I think a lot of people can relate to, once I turn around and turn it into something spiritual. And that's what happened, with the guidance of Brian Cole. That's what happened. And that's how I got over 421,000 streams, on Spotify. So thanks again, everybody.
Okay, well, you heard the lady a moment ago. She said to go to her website, all those streaming sites and Facebook and so forth, and download her music. I know she would love you for that. And as we said, in just a minute here, we're going to watch Something to Believe in. And but before we get into that, we want to thank you so much, Miss Freddye, for coming on the show today. We'd love to have you back again sometime if you got something new you want to promote for us. We'll be happy to do that for you.
Absolutely. And thank you so very much for inviting me and having me. And thank you for what you do. I do appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you, Miss Freddye. That means a lot. And well, without further ado, here it is, Something to Believe in by Miss Freddye, and it starts right now.
Everybody's searching for answers. Everybody's trying to find some meaning in their life. Where do we belong? Who will be our shelter? Looking for salvation, a haven in the storm. Tell you now, we all need something to believe in. a light to see us through. We all need something to believe in. I found something to believe in a you. I was like a wayward ship drifting out to nowhere, tossing in the raging waters, trying to find my way home. You must be an angel